Hello there guys, back with another video, something a little bit different today. So I'm going to be doing a bit of Train Sim World 3. I recently picked this up, completely forgot about Train Sim. I used to play it long time ago and thought I'd get back into it and thought, hey, why not? If I'm going to play it, then I might as well make a video. So if it's popular, I might put it onto another channel to sort of split them up. But I just thought for this sort of first go, bit of a test. So apologies if there's any audio issues or anything like that. Still working all of that out. So we are going to be doing a quick commuter run. So the London Commuter DLC. I'm going to do a timetable. What I'm going to do, just to make it a little bit nicer, is I'm going to check the timetable. So we're going to do the Gatwick Express. I am going to do this one, so the 8:58, half an hour, nice and simple, nice little test for me as well with the recording. So 8:58 from London Victoria to Gatwick Airport. Now I did a test of this a minute ago and the train on the platform was 9 o'clock rather than 8:58. I'm not sure if that's just a bug. But I thought I was going mad, but I'm pretty sure that is the train. So what I'm going to do is, rather than spawning in the train, I'm going to go, so remember 8:58, and then I'm going to go back, do spawn on foot, spawn at Victoria, spawn at, say, 8:50, just to give me some time to change this to today, which is the 25th, and I'm just going to do cloudy. I'm not going to do any dynamic weather or anything like that today. So 8:50 London Victoria, and we're going to be the 8:58 to London Gatwick, albeit I think in the game it's going to show up as 9 AM, but let's see. So I will hit play now. Wait for us to spawn in. There we go. It's going to be a little bit laggy while it loads in the assets. There we go. Just check that OBS is actually recording, which it is. So, last time I did this, the train was not that one, it was this one, so this 9 o'clock. Now again, I don't know if there's a reason it does that, whether it's to give you time, maybe, I don't know, but this is the one we're going to do. So let's make our way. In fact, what I'll do is show you inside. So for those of you who don't know, I'm from the UK myself, so I enjoy doing these UK-based routes. So here's the Gatwick Express. I've never actually been on one of these in real life, I have to say. That looks like some kind of first class. Yeah, first. And then we've obviously got the standard classes there. So let's go down the outside. Really liking this London Victoria station, I have to say. I've been in Victoria quite a lot. I live below London, so go in and out of these stations whenever I do go to London, whether it be the train or the tube. So let's make our way down to the other end of the train. So we've got, what's that, 7 minutes or so, or 6 minutes now, it will be in a minute. Be interesting to see what it says on the timetable rather than what's on the board. So let's close the door. Yeah, see, that says 8:58, but it said 9 o'clock on the screen. Interesting. Right, anyway, get started. So we have got about 6 minutes. So let's get some stuff sorted out. Now, when I was playing yesterday, I turned all these safety systems on, but I have to say, something started beeping and I couldn't shut it up, even though I was pressing Q for the AWS acknowledgement. So I'm not going to turn them on today, just because I want to sort of get a recording out of the way, and then, you know, I'll learn as we go, I'm sure. So we'll leave that as it is for now. Hop back in the seat. So key to on. Put that in neutral. Let's open. Open those up. There's a shot of the train. What I like about this as well is the sort of liveliness, is that the right term, of the station? So there's trains going in and out, which I think is good, adds a bit to the immersion. So so the doors open, put that back to just one. 5 minutes to go. Let's do, so AC is fine, tail lights auto, headlights day running. Yep, that's all good. Don't need to do any of that. That's all fine. That's all fine. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Don't need the wiper. Doors are all set. That's all set. We don't need that. And I think we are good to go. So I think I might have actually given myself a bit too much time. So I guess we'll just wait it out. Just wait and double check that it ticks over. Just wait for those passengers to load in. Oh, I see. Right, see, I'm learning just as much as you guys, I suppose, along with me. So that makes sense now, the 9 o'clock. So the 8:58 is the start of the service, and the 9 o'clock is when it leaves the station. Makes sense. I will remember that for next time. Won't give myself quite so much of a head start. I could have loaded in probably at 8:55 realistically. Probably, yeah, 8:55. What I might do if I do this again is load in and then start the recording a little bit later, so you won't have to listen to me waffle on like I have for this one to kill the time. But let me know in the comments, guys, if you like this sort of thing. As I say, I've not done anything like this before with the recording, so I appreciate the feedback. I know the audio levels probably aren't perfect. I'm using an old USB microphone that I've had for longer than I can remember, and just OBS as it's free. So let me know how it sounds. I'll probably try and mess around with the levels and stuff afterwards. So I've done separate audio tracks for the recording and the mic, so hopefully I can move the audio around if you can't hear the sounds in the game, or if you can't hear me. Right, I think we are good to go. So let's close them up. we are away. So as I say, this is a nice and simple route, which is why I picked it. Not massively interesting because it's literally Victoria straight to Gatwick, but it's a good test of sound and all that sort of thing for me. Nice little view there out of Victoria. Definitely a view that I remember. Pressing all the wrong buttons, there we go. Trying to get a screenshot. No idea if that worked, because the game just lagged a treat. But I know that using the screenshots inside the game, it doesn't show the HUD. Which I thought would be a little bit better. I wonder if that train's going to... Oh, that's a shame. I could have got a nice screenshot. I'll let me go quick. I've got a nice screenshot with the water. Alas, I am not fast enough. Please, laugh a little bit. Trying to be clever. Right, let's just go back inside. Quite a nice route, I think, out of looking at screenshots. I'm going to think of the thumbnail. As I say, I haven't done this before, so I reckon maybe that with the Gatwick Airport. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still speeding. There we go, that's better. Keep a little bit of power on. Oh, there we go. Speed up. 22 miles to go. I'd say I am very impressed with Train Sim World. It's definitely a departure from the train sims of old that I think of when I was younger, all those years ago. And I actually watched some clips from Microsoft Train Simulator, like the OG one. And it's interesting how your perception changes, because I remember thinking that that original Microsoft Train Simulator looked amazing, And then I remember that was back in 2002, 2003, something like that. So it did look good back then. And it's amazing to think that I'd never have thought back then that train sim would look like this. So just an interesting little tidbit showing that I'm much older than I think. That's the outside shot there. 20 miles to go. So I've got the London Commuter, I've got West Somerset Railway, which I think I'm going to do a video on because that's a heritage line that's fairly close to my heart, the West Somerset Railway. Bit of a shame that they haven't put the steam engines on it yet, although up until the Liverpool route with the steam engines on, I don't think there were any steam engines. So it'll be interesting to see if they redo the timetable and let you do the steam engines sort of built into the game rather than having to do Creators Club, because it'd be nifty to be able to do the timetable with a steam engine, unless I can do that now and I'm not aware of how to do it. So if that is the case, then please do let me know. So I've got the West Somerset Railway, the Liverpool Lime Street one purely because I wanted the steam engines, this one, the Southeastern High Speed obviously that you get with it, the Cajun Pass that you get with the game, and the one I forget with the ICE 1 and ICE 2, the high speed trains. I'm thinking maybe of getting the LGV because I like the idea of the high speed trains in France, or I think it's France, isn't it, Marseille. So I might get that one probably when there's a sale, because I've already spent far too much on add-ons. Yeah, I think I'll make the next video probably West Somerset Railway. I might just do a scenario on the West Somerset Railway rather than doing a timetable. Well, maybe I'll do both, who knows. As I say, this is the first one, so see how I get on, see how I feel, see if anybody enjoys it. I figure I might as well do it. You never know, everyone else does it, and I think if I'm going to play the game, might as well record it. Plus the West Somerset Railway one, there isn't that many videos on it that are recent. So there's some videos from when it was TS World 2, which obviously looked fairly different to Train Sim World 3 with the lighting, etc. So I thought it might be good to do a Train Sim World 3 era video with West Somerset Railway, and as I say, that's one very close to my heart, so I can do a fairly decent commentary on that one ish. Might regret saying that, but yeah, a favourite of mine, been on it many times when I was growing up, so that might be quite a fun one to do. And then I might do one on the Southeastern High Speed, probably do a Cajun Pass one. I might just do one of each. I might just find some scenarios that I like the look of and just record those just to get going. As I say, if there's anything that you guys would want to see that you're interested in, let me know. Obviously it's fairly limiting at the moment because I don't have all of the DLCs, so bear that in mind. But so we are 18 miles out, all looking good. Got a 60 mile an hour speed limit in 1.5 miles, so I'll just ease off the power in anticipation for that one. I did the whole route for this a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, can't remember now. Did Victoria all the way down to Brighton to the other end of the line on a southern service. Quite impressed actually when I went past Gatwick that the plane went over. I think that's quite a nice touch. 0.9 miles for that 60 miles an hour. Everything else is looking good. 17 miles to go. And we've got 19 minutes or 18 and a half minutes. Just a little bit of power just to get us up to that 60 mile an hour. There we go. A little bit of power for that incline. Outside view. So interestingly, I went past the 60 mile an hour signal and the speedo didn't change, unless I wasn't paying attention, which is highly plausible. But I was too busy faffing around with the camera. So 45 mile an hour speed limit, so we'll just start easing up just to make it as smooth as possible. Bit of an incline, so might get away without the brakes. Yeah, there we go. Yards to go. Might have slowed down a bit eagerly, but better to slow down than to have to brake hard. There we go, nicely under the limit. There we go, 45. As we are going through, I cannot even read that. That's shocking. My eyesight is abysmal. Couldn't even read those signs. Anyway, continuing on. So we have got 16 minutes. Get on the power for that 60 mile an hour. Yeah, see, I've just got that was a 60 mile an hour sign and the speedo's still showing 45, unless I'm missing something. Purple yellow. There we go. I wonder if there's just a delay between the signals and the HUD. Some power down, because by the time we speed up we'll be past that next speed limit. He says. There we go. Yeah, see, that's telling me I'm speeding, but I've already gone past the sign. Odd. Speeding up nicely. 13 miles to go. 14 minutes, nice. Really rather like the inside of this. I think it's quite a nice representation. Reminds me of being out and about. And there we go, nearly up to the speed limit, so I just bring that power down a notch. See if that evens out on that gradient, which it looks like it has done, so that's good. Be early depending on the speed limit. 12 miles and we've got 13 minutes. What are we doing? Well above a mile a minute. To go. All is well. So guys, let me know if you think it'd be good to have a video of me. I've got a webcam, so I can make that happen. If you think it would be better than just having my voice, or if not, then you think it's just better to have my voice, then that's fine too. I will be guided by the overall preference. I'm going to try and make these a regular thing because it's fairly easy to record. I don't have to get out anything. Unlike the other sims that I play, so I do a flight simulator is the other one, which is fine, but it's not as interactive really. I mean, I know this is just a one-stop service, but you get the idea. Flying is, one-to-one. You spend most of it just in the cruise, albeit I'd be able to go through the startup, etc. But the other thing is I have to get all my peripherals out, so it's nice being able to just sit and record this and chat because I can just use the keyboard and the mouse. And actually, I was inspired to do this by somebody that I was watching on YouTube called, is it Blue Games, BLU Games? Yeah, so I started watching his channel and thought, do you know what, I could probably do that. Oh, put the light on, there we go. Well, those headlights aren't that great, are they? Yeah, that was the inspiration. Because I enjoyed watching his videos so much, and it's something that I play anyway. So I thought, well, why don't I give that a go? So here we are. Just for anyone that's interested, so I'm running this on, I'm pretty sure maxed out settings. I'm running it on an ultra wide 3440 by 1440, and it's obviously recording at 3440 by 1440 in OBS, and then it will downscale the output so that it didn't look weird on the recording, on the rendering. Get that right off. And I'm running this on an i5 10600K overclocked and an RTX 3080 non-TI, just the original 3080. And as you can see, I've got the NVIDIA little frames counter thing, so it's hovering around 60 FPS. I did notice when I load into Victoria it has a bit of a meltdown while it loads all the assets in, and I did panic slightly that it wasn't going to cope, but that seems to just be that it's loading in all the other trains and whatnot. Right, let's bring that power off while we're on the downhill. 9 minutes to go, 6.8 miles, So yeah, we're definitely going to be early. But hey, early is much better than late, although it feels like it might be quite a bit early, which, who knows, maybe that is normal. I don't know. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, if in real life the trains were that early. So, yeah, 8.5 minutes to go, 6.1 miles. Got an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up, so I'll just ease off a little bit of braking. Nice little chess game between slowing down quickly enough, too quick to come off the brakes. 300 yards to go on that 80-mile-an-hour. There we go. Let's just slow down a little bit. There we go. 5 miles or so to go. Go for that gradient. Watch that speed. I bet that's going to come back up. Oh, and we're back to a 90 mile an hour. Going to shift on. Not that we need to, as we're going to be so early. 4.5 miles to go, and we've got 7 minutes. So unless there's a major speed limit change, I think we're going to be good for time. Off that power, a little bit of braking just to help with that gradient. One thing that I find quite funny is that you get those points in the corner for driving under the speed limit and whatnot, but you also get the points if you drive over the speed limit, which to me seems a bit counterintuitive. I would have thought they'd have taken the points back if you were speeding, but it seems like you still get points even if you're speeding, which I just think is kind of funny. 2.3 miles, 60 miles. So that's the speed limit for the station then. 2.1 miles. And we're 2.4 away, so that's fine. So we're at this speed then up until pretty much we're slowing down for the station. So we're definitely going to be nice and early. Well, I say nice and early, I suppose it's by the by really, because you've still got to sit there and wait. If you were carrying on, but obviously this service ends at the airport, so you'll just be going back the other way. I'm not going to do that return leg. As I say, this is just a bit of a test, just so I can get used to using OBS and get used to where to have the mic. I might get a microphone arm, because I currently just got it on the desk next to my keyboard on the little stand that it came with. But if I'm doing this more regularly, I'll probably get an arm that I can tuck away when I'm not using it. Hopefully it's good enough just for this one. Now either I'm blind or that said 60 miles an hour before, not 30 miles an hour. So there's no way I'm going to slow down in time now. Oh, maybe. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Wonderful. Oh, it's almost like I planned that. There we go. Slowed down. 600 yards. Oh yeah, 4 minutes early. I wonder if this is 30 mile an hour because I'm stopping. I wonder if the 60 mile an hour is non-stopping trains. Which side are we going? Just to ease off those brakes. I have a habit of stopping way too early. Nice, close in. Screenshot. And there we go. So we are right hand side. Oh, there goes the plane. Try and get a picture. There we go. And we can put that back to 1. And there we go. All done. Oh, I didn't get a stop accuracy. I wonder if that was because it was absolutely perfect. Right, that'll do for now, guys. As I say, I really hope you enjoyed it. This is totally new for me, so hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed listening to me waffle. I'm going to try and make it a regular thing. As I say, I think I'm going to do West Somerset Railway next with a steam train, bit of a heritage one, and then go from there. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please let me know in the comments. I'd really be really interested to know what you thought, because I really enjoyed it, I have to say, even though it's the first one. So let me know what you thought in the comments. And if you enjoyed it, subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.